Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your September 7th, 2025 full moon reading for you. It is also a total lunar eclipse, so this is a very, very powerful moon. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's listed in the description box below, and I look forward to reading for you. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. Oh, goodness. Okay, there we go. There's the deck. All right, Taurus. Now, if you are one of the originals, you will know this deck. If you do, leave a heart, a pink heart or a green heart in the comment box below, because yeah, then you've been a tried and true from the very, very beginning. So let's see here what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Oh, interesting. Ooh. Okay. Angels and spirit guides. Okay, I like this reading. It's a bit complex, but I mean, Taurus, so are you. So it's never going to be like straightforward, super simple type of thing. So that is okay, most definitely. Give me a moment. Okay, so with the Eight of Swords being at the heart, this means during this lunar eclipse moon in Pisces, where there are opportunities for closure, for completion, for deeper understandings. You're tapping into your untapped potential, right? You're tapping into what you deeply want. What you're going to see is that your mind is kind of everywhere. It's locking you in. It's like, what about this? And what about that? And how about this? And how about that? And you can't do this and you can't do that. And your mind is going to be this echo chamber of doubt. So just being aware of this energy is going to be super important because it's caged you in. It's caged you in, making sure I say that clearly. But what is the beautiful thing about the Eight of Swords? It's that realization. It's that, oh my goodness, that light bulb moment, that illumination of, wait a minute, my mind is limiting my life. And so this is going to be a time with the Eight of Swords where you're looking at limitation and you're like, well, that's not true anymore, or that was never true, or why the heck did I listen to that person, or what the heck is going on here? And so you're starting to free yourself. You're freeing yourself from the chains and the shackles and the doubts and the fears. And you're seeing the chains and the shackles for like the first time. And it's like, oh my gosh, not pretty jewelry, but ugliness. Like, I'm letting this go. I don't want it anymore. And where we're going to have a bit of difficulty is with the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is prosperity, it is success, it is bounty, it is abundance. I really see you as having achieved something really quite great, but you're not seeing it right now. And it's going to be difficult for you to claim it at this moment. That's okay. You don't have to claim it at this moment for it to be, but just know that you have made powerful strides forward with money or what you value as much as money. This is connecting with community. This is prosperity. This is abundance. This is sharing. So I also love that she's sharing the apple, right? The pentacles are up on the banner, and we have all the ripeness of the prosperity right before us. And we also have a pentacle on the table that is like a coaster, right? Or a plate. And it's just being used in the day to day. So what we're going to see is that we're starting to use our gifts of prosperity and success in our day-to-day life, in our day-to-day existence. And it moves us then to where we need to focus, and that's the magician. As above, so below. As you believe it, so it becomes. This right here is a powerful pairing with the Eight of Swords being at our heart, meaning that our mind has tremendous power during this moon, because this moon is ruled by Pisces. Pisces is the ruler of the unseen world, the ruler of the mind, the dreams, the deeper desires of the soul, kind of the imagination of it all. And here you're standing before the altar of your existence and you're saying, my mind is my power. My ideas become my reality. And so you're freeing yourself that way. But you're also standing before the altar of your existence, claiming your gifts, claiming your voice, claiming your prosperity, claiming your love, and claiming your passion, right? And so as you do so, you are starting to see that there is magic in your world. And you are starting to see yourself as magical. Meaning that with the magician does what? He casts spells. What do we do when we write something out? We spell it. So there is that connection to language and to magic. So what we say about ourselves casts a spell over us. It moves us then to the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If you're born on the cusp with Aries, if you have fire sign energy in your chart, that comes through very powerfully during this time. We have the Queen here and we have the Knight here. Now with the Queen of Wands in the past, the energy that is passing away from us right now, it can be that there's a fire sign energy who isn't going to be as prevalent in our life at this moment. That can be a very simple explanation. And for some, the simplest explanation is going to be true. For others, what we have seen is an embrace of our passion, embrace of our fire, but stepping into our magic, claiming what others have overlooked or what we were told by others was too much. And we went on a journey, a hero's quest, to be able to claim the power, prosperity, and abundance within ourselves. And we're going to see that we have blossomed, that we are blooming, that we are, kind of taking on a new light, like kind of moving towards the sun, moving towards the glory of our being and what it is that we want. Our strength is the Four of Pentacles. Now this is interesting because I usually see the Four of Pentacles as vampiric energy. So when a strength is vampiric energy, it's like, well, wait, that doesn't make sense. But our strength is going to be guarding our chakra energy, right? Knowing our vulnerability and knowing our susceptibility to negative thought, or to like overextending ourselves, or to not valuing ourselves the way that Spirit says, like, you're worth it. You're a powerful person. Let's claim it, right? Here with the Four of Pentacles, there is going to be a realization of vampiric energy that's still draining you. People that may not be in your life anymore, but their words haunt you. There's doubt and there's fear and there's chaos. There can also be a realization of overextending yourself, especially if you are a highly sensitive person, or if you are psychic or intuitive in any way, shape, or form. You might not have really good boundaries. And it could be like today, you're this many years old when you're realizing that. It's like, wow, okay, and I cannot keep on going in the work that, the universe has blessed me with if I don't have these good boundaries, if I'm draining myself in order to connect or in order to help others. So just be aware of that, because that burnout is super real. It moves us then to our near future, which is the Ace of Wands. This is God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of fire, of passion, of tenacity, of determination. It's what gets us out of bed in the morning, right? This is like a really good cup of coffee or a really, good cup of tea that gets you going, wakes you up, and you're like, oh yeah, I see this, or a really good night's sleep, however you want to do it. You're going to see this energy coming in, and it's the energy of your passion that fuels you. It's not that lackadaisical, I'll get to it tomorrow, no worries, no hurries type of thing. There's an urgency to your existence because there's an urgency to existence. The magician holds the wand up. The queen holds the wand. The knight holds the wand. During this time, even the hermit holds the wand. During this time, you are going to see your passion illuminating so much. And as you claim the illumination of your passion, the advice is the Queen of Cups. It is to step into the power of your heart. It is to let love guide you and not be afraid to love, not be afraid to feel, not be afraid to heal. You know, some things we think, I'm not going to forgive that person, right? Because I'm not going to give them the satisfaction of being forgiven. Don't do anything for anybody else, especially during this moon. This is a moon where you're so like psychically intertwined with your dreams and what it is that you want for yourself. This isn't the time to say, oh, I can do this for everybody else. It's like a real time of introspection and saying, what do I want? Like, what do I want? What is the plan? You know, why haven't I gotten there yet? And instead of berating yourself, you're like, okay, how do I move me forward to where I want to be and what I desire for me? And it brings us then to this beautiful Queen's energy, very nurturing, very compassionate, but we are more in the powerhouse energy because, okay, I'll get there. I was going to jump ahead, but I'm going to restrain myself. With the Four of Wands, this is success, this is celebration, this is the environment that you're in. Now there can be a newness coming around you, meaning new opportunities, new job, new house, new car, new whatever. There can be something that can be purchased. I always see it as being purchased that brings us celebration, or something that we hold a bunch of significance to and spend a whole bunch of money on that brings us, you know, kind of an elevation in social status. But with the Four of Wands, what we're going to see here is that there's a passion that's calling us forward. And it's not the passion of, ooh, look what I got, or ooh, look what I did. It is the passion of everyday living. It is the passion of connection. And what you're going to see during this time, the environment within you is to celebrate the miracle of existence, to celebrate the miracle of your existence, the existence of those you love, the existence of those you care for. And you're going to see that existence moving you forward quite beautifully. And that celebration, that positive energy, that igniting of soul is just so important for you, so powerful, so beautiful, so insightful that it's like, oh, why wasn't I doing this before? It moves us then to our hopes and our fears. Now, this is the Hermit. We fear that we will always be in hermit time. You know, close the door, connect with yourself, and let no one else in. The Hermit is also Virgo energy. Time frame is August 23rd to September 22nd. We are in Virgo time frame right now. We can fear this time for one reason or another. It can be overwhelming to us, right? But I always see these cards as being connected because I see the Magician as like we are when we are starting out in our journey, when we are young and nothing has hurt us or like we haven't really failed. We might think we have, but we're like, oh my gosh, the road gets harder when we don't realize it. So here with the Magician coming in, that's number one. By number 9, you see the purple robes here. They are worn, they are tattered. They have been through a lot. And we're going to see that within ourselves, that as we're stepping forward, it's kind of like, why can't I just have that blind faith in myself again, right? Like some of us had. Maybe we haven't had that blind faith in ourselves before, but there's a sense of, when did I start doubting me? And we can say that that's realism, right? You started doubting you when you understood life better. But there's also this real sense of, you started doubting yourself when the pain started to really come in. And there's only so much pain we can take in life before we're overwhelmed by it. And so here with the Hermit, we turned in. We turned in and we sought wisdom, guidance, and insight. And we might be thinking, I haven't found it yet. Like, I don't have any real answers, but you have a heck of a lot more questions than you ever did. And yes, answers are the opposite of questions, but questions are what come in this life, in this existence, when we realize that, you know, living is hard and it is extreme and it is overwhelming at times. You've turned inward and you're shedding a skin. You're setting yourself free. You're letting yourself fly. You're looking at things and you're illuminating the darkness of this lunar eclipse, but you're illuminating the darkness of life existence and what you're longing for. And it brings us then to embracing that fire, to embracing that passion, to embracing that determination and moving forward. Fire sign energy, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You're going to see fire guiding you. You're going to see your passion igniting you during this time, Taurus. And you're not okay to sit in the background and just wait for it to happen. It's like, no, now I'm going after it. Now I'm claiming what I desire. Now I'm claiming what I want. And nothing and no one will stop me. We can be a little bit too fiery, so do be mindful about that. That always comes with the wands. Like we can be a little bit too fiery, a little bit too goal-oriented and not think about everything else or anything else. With the Queen of Cups, we can also be too sensitive, too feeling. And then that combination of the fieriness and the feeling can be overwhelming because we can be very sensitive and yet very harsh to others at times. Like, and they'll be harsh back and we'll be like, well, wait, why are you doing that? So just be mindful about this, especially if we're trying to hide our own sensitivity, that people have hurt us or things are overwhelming. We can come across a little bit more gruff, right? Let's see what the moon has to say for herself. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides. Ooh. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels. Interesting. Okay, I love that Aquarius has come up for you in new moon and full moon form, and that we have the full moon here and the new moon here. So this is a powerful time, but it's also going to be at times a very contradictory time where you're like, wait a minute, am I seeking out answers, or am I asking questions, or am I finding the answers? Am I illuminating what it is that I want, or am I searching deep down inside to say, where is it that I want to be? Which sounds like the same thing, but one is being much more inwardly turned, and the other is being externally like driven and guided. Like I have to do this outside of me, and the other is inside work. The new moon is inside work. The full moon is outside work. So here we have focus coming in, and have faith in your dreams, because again, that Neptune energy in Pisces, right, that rules Pisces, is bringing our dream world to a powerful realization forward. And the power here is time to give rather than take. It's time to give of the energy, right? Go forward into the world with the full moon powering us, then to take of the energy, say, okay, I still need to work everything out. It moves us then to new beginnings, show the world the real you. And that's going to be part of our new beginnings, is that we're showing the world the real us. We're not hiding away anymore for one reason or another. We've learned a lot of lessons. We've seen a lot within us, and bring love into the situation, letting our hearts guide us forward, letting kindness be our torch in this world. And embracing compassion is going to be powerful, and it's going to be undeniably like what feels right. Like the sense of love, compassion, respect, kindness is what guides us here, and is going to be our foundation that we build off of. It moves us then to our energy not to be mindful of, but it moves us into our spirit energy, angels and spirit guides. And this is Earth. This is being very focused on this earthly plane. Why? Because we're also Earth sign energy. We have the fire sign energy coming in. We are embracing our Earth sign energy. We are also finding strength in releasing negativity, doubt, fear, but also, toxicity that has held us back. And so we're very grounded in the here and the now of what can be achieved, how it can be achieved, how the doors can be opened. And we're going to see that we get a lot from connecting with the earth, having a cup of coffee outside, going for a walk. We can even, close the door to go back into work. And just a part of us is like, oh, I really want to go sit outside, type of thing. So just be aware of that earth pull during this time. Eating food from the earth, or from what eats from the earth, is going to be very, very, very important to us as well. Limiting processed food during this time as much as possible can also be very beneficial. But I mean, eat how you want to. That's just what's coming through from spirit. So let's see the energy to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides. This is the 10 of Cups. Be very mindful during this time, especially with the 8 of Swords at your center, that you can think everybody else is super happy, has it super figured out, everything is so great for them, and it's only a struggle for you. It's not true. So being aware of that is going to be super important. You're going to, embrace the goldenness of everybody else's life, and you're going to see the reality of yours. Don't do that to yourself, because comparison is the thief of joy. It moves us then to our chakra energy, angels and spirit guides. This is nurturing. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below your feet. And this is nurturing your soul and yourself like you would a child. Stop demanding so much or setting unrealistic expectations. Let your heart be nurtured. Let your soul be nurtured. Let your body be nurtured. Let yourself connect. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message. And that here is adventure. Subconsciously, you want an adventure. It doesn't need to be a big adventure. It doesn't need to be going out and conquering mountains or anything like that. But your soul wants a bit of novelty, a bit of creativity, an adventure for you. It moves us then to our chakra energy, and that's flexibility. Flexibility of mind, flexibility of spirit is going to be important. Being able to move your body. Now, if you can't move your body for whatever reason, it is visualizing your body moving, but connecting with the energy moving through you. Flexibility of mind, flexibility of spirit. This is your sacral chakra, where our creative energy and our sensual energy is held. We can tap at the bottom of our tailbone, not the bottom, I guess just our tailbone. And that can help break up any blockages around the sacral chakra to let in the creativity, to let in the passion that we want in our lives, not for anybody else, but for ourselves. We can share it with others, but we do not have to. It brings us then to be mindful of ourselves. We are represented by the high priest in this, what is this? The Druidcraft deck. And this is the Hierophant in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So that's what represents us. Be mindful of getting in your own way. Be mindful of following other people's traditions instead of following what is true and kind of the traditional needs and values of your heart, your soul, and yourself. As long as they come from a place of love and compassion, let them shine. Respect and harmony, let them shine. It moves us then to the realization that your hard work is paying off. And I love that. The realization that, first of all, you are your key and your hard work is paying off. It brings us then to the subconscious tarot message, and it is the 3 of Wands. You will have that adventure, most definitely. You're going to be starting a new adventure, a new power that's moving you forward. And you're going to start to see ideas come in. You're going to start to see opportunities come forward. And you're going to see your own creativity guiding you, your own passion, your own spark of existence. The reason, again, why we get out of bed in the morning, guiding you forward so passionately and harmoniously and beautifully in alignment with why you're here. And you're going to start listening to that more and more. And as you do, new opportunities and insights are going to guide you forward. All right, Taurus, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of your positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of yourself. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Taurus. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed full moon and full moon eclipse and a blessed life.